Mr. Speaker, they've got to do better than hiding behind the excuses of Pierre Poutine. They want to know who's behind him and who's behind the electoral fraud.
Order. 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 I'd like to ask the honourable member for Timmins-James to assure the House that he wasn't referring to any member of this House by that term.
Well, certainly, Mr. Speaker, the New Democrats didn't make up the name Pierre Poutine. The Conservative Party did, so I just want to be clear.
Order. Order. I've asked the member to assure the House that he wasn't referring to any member of the House by that term. He has one more opportunity to do so.
Absolutely, Mr. Speaker, and I think that this gets to the bottom of what we're concerned about. Mr. Speaker, yesterday I asked a specific question about bogus phone calls into Edmonton East, and the Conservatives said they were just letting voters know about polling changes. Well, last night, Elections Canada confirmed to the NDP that not a single polling station was moved in that riding, so I'd like to ask the government why they provided inaccurate information to Parliament. Will they come clean about the monkey wrenching in Edmonton East, and who's behind it?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Very interesting, Mr. Speaker. On Monday, this very member, the member from Timmins-James said the NDP had no evidence, none whatsoever, to support the claims that they're making. In fact, I would argue that this member has no evidence whatsoever with respect to Edmonton East. But what I would say, Mr. Speaker, is this member and the members of his party have conducted a smear campaign against our party, a completely unsubstantiated smear campaign. If they have evidence, produce it. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, Canadians are left to conclude that this is nothing but a party conducting a full-blown, unsubstantiated smear campaign.
The honourable member for Timmins-James.
Well, it's pretty rich from a guy yesterday who claimed that Edmonton East didn't even exist. You know, Mr. Speaker, there's only one party that's been convicted of electoral hijinks in this country, the Conservative Party. There's only one party where all the top operatives have been charged and convicted of breaking the electoral laws of this country. That's the Conservative Party. There's only one party that's behind 30-some investigations right now, and that's the Conservative Party. And they're telling Canada that they're the victims. Mr. Speaker, they need to start coming clean with Canadians and stop misrepresenting the facts.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the member opposite has just made a number of claims, a number of statements that he would not make outside this House because they are entirely false, what the member has just said. The member has conducted an unsubstantiated smear campaign. I can say that unequivocally because the member has provided no evidence, none whatsoever, to back their claims. The member said earlier this week they have no evidence. That's not my words. That's the member's own words. He said our party has no evidence. If they have no evidence and they are making these statements, Mr. Speaker, we can only conclude that this is an unsubstantiated smear campaign by the NDP.
Hear, hear.